Everyone, we're going to install Windows Server 2008 on VMworkstation. This is an assignment I have to do for class. Here's some of the things that I'm going to be doing in it in this tutorial. You can look at the bottom of the video for this information. Alright, well first we're going to open up VMware Workstation 7.1.3. And we're going to click on New Virtual Machine. We're going to click Custom. And if you have a disk, you can click on this selection here. Or if you have an image, like on a hard drive, like I do, just select this. And I'm going to select the appropriate ISO image, which will be this one, and we'll click next. We'll ignore the product key, password, info, and the assignment requested that we do the Enterprise Edition. And continue. Go to default settings, and we're going to use bridge networking. And I'm going to a router right now, not straight to a not directly to a DSL modem. So we're going to go with that, and we're going to go to default settings. I'm going to create a new virtual disk, a SCSI interface, and the assignment wanted our hard drive to be 40 gigs, so we're going to stick with this. And we're going to click next, finish. Alright, so we got some basic parameters laid out here before we start installation. We're going to edit our virtual machine settings. The assignment wanted us to create a second hard drive, and we're going to add one quick here. So to do that, we will click on the hardware tab, we'll click the add button on the bottom, and we will select hard disk. Create a new virtual disk and accept the default of SCSI, and the assignment wanted us to use 40 gigs for the size. Alright, now we're all set, and we will continue. We will start the installation. We'll power on the virtual machine. And everything from here on out will be all automatic, and it'll go through the installation, and eventually it'll restart a couple times and we'll end up on the login screen. So I'm going to pause the recording now, and we'll continue when we get to that step. Okay, the installation has completed. It restarted itself, and now we're to the login screen, and I'm going to click on Administrator here, and it's going to ask you to create a password. So we will do that. And next, VM Tools is going to install, and in 2 minutes this will restart. So we will pause this recording again, and when it restarts and comes back to the desktop, we will resume it. Alright, VM Tools is now installed after the restart, so now we can bring this to full screen, and to do that you will have to press Control Alt and Enter keys, and the assignment wanted us to set the time zone, but with VMware, with this version, it automatically set that. But if you're like an EXX server, like under the client, I believe it won't do that. And the assignment wanted us to set a static IP address. So we're going to click on the Configure Networking. We're going to left click on this adapter here, and we're going to right click, go to Properties, and we're going to click on IP version 4 and click on Properties. And you're going to have to assign come up with a static IP address yourself. For mine, this is what I came up with. And the DNS server you will be able to obtain. You'll have to minimize your VMware workstation, so you'll have to use your Control Alt Enter keys to minimize. Then I'm using Windows 7 here, so I'm going to go into Command Prompt, and I'm going to do an IP config /all command to find my DNS server information. /all. Alright, and I'm going to have to scroll up here to find it. And here are our DNS servers. Here's where the first one will be the primary server, and the alternate is if the primary were to fail, and then it has this to go to, the alternate to go to. So I'm going to put these two IP addresses in quick here. And click OK, click Close, and we'll resize, bring this back to the way it was, and minimize this, and we'll bring up Internet Explorer to verify that we can get out to the outside world. I'm going to add Google, and Google came up, so we can get out to the outside world. So our DNS server's information was correct, along with our static IP address for the router to the linking the server to the router as well for the default gateway. Our next step will be able to, the instructor also wanted us to click on Enable Automatic Updating and Feedback, and click on Manually Configure Settings, and for this Windows error reporting, change setting and say I don't want to participate and don't ask me again. Click Close, and we have to name our machine. But before we do that, we're gonna enable the second hard drive that we added when we created this machine. So we're going to go to Control Panel. We're going to click on Administrative Tools, and we're going to click on Computer Management. We're going to click on Disk Management, and we're going to bring this online, and we're going to format it when we get the chance here. We're going to initialize it. Give it a volume, name, assign drive letter E, and now it is now formatted. Alright, exit out of this, and we'll change the name of the computer to that, and we'll click OK. And it's going to want us to restart. And after we restart, all I have to do is download and install updates, and that's pretty much all automatic. So this will be the end of this assignment. There will be more tutorials to follow this. Thanks for watching.